50. New rappers is cool, but we still bump Biggie. I walk in perfects with an ill one with me. Fitted to the side on my Brooklyn shit.
All right, what's up? It's your boy Joel Ortiz.
It's your boy The Plug.
Oh, it's your girl Tahiri Jose.
And we got a special guest today on him, and her.
My man Hakeem Nicks, former Giant, Super Bowl winner.
You know what I mean? You might pan over, say what's up to Hakeem. You know what I mean?
What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all having me.
He's shooting
Thanks
the shit
for
with us.
coming.
He's shooting the shit with us today.
Yep, him and her. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
I guess we can talk about. All right, we can start here. Your man Bron,
Killed the
King LeBron,
Absolutely.
opened up a school. Now I promise school. Hold on, break it down though, because everything's free. I heard, like
Everything.
literally everything.
Tuition. They get free bikes, helmets, free lunch.
He only have programs for
Free
the parents.
transportation within 2 miles, free breakfast, lunch, and snacks, food pantry for families, GED job replacement services for parents, guaranteed tuition to the University of Akron. What is it? I'm
Akron,
Dominican.
yeah, Akron, yeah.
I'm Dominican.
Exactly.
For every student who
Akron,
Akron.
Yeah.
Don't kill me, LeBron. For every student that who graduates, which is super amazing. Free uniforms, free bicycle and helmets, like you said, free tuition.
Yo, so he basically is setting you completely out.
Absolutely.
And your family.
You can't fail.
Also,
In
and
other
the
words.
free rides too.
Yeah.
In the
Free
2 mile
rides.
radius.
Yep.
Come
Yeah,
on,
free
man.
rides
You
and
ain't got to worry about getting to and from school. You ain't got to worry about what you doing post that school if
Right.
you excel.
Right.
Like, oh my God. I mean, I gotta clap it up for that.
Cheers to LeBron.
I
man.
mean,
cheers to
look,
LeBron.
But you got a bunch,
Cheers to
you got a
LeBron,
bunch of
man.
bar
Cheers to
owners,
LeBron.
restaurant owners.
And nobody
After
Come on.
being an athlete, and
Anybody
making
else want champagne? LeBron
me
champagne?
open the school.
That takes some.
Okay, yeah, that's what you're doing. You're doing.
Yeah, you not gonna
Cheers
do
to
this?
I promise.
At the moment, I can't. Just at the moment.
I can't should be in
I got an
vocabulary.
important podcast I got to do.
Brian.
So to
Yeah,
Brian,
I didn't even catch it.
Important podcast.
Yeah,
What the fuck you mean?
Fucking with y'all. Fuck.
How do you guys feel about that?
Man, I think that's big personally for the community. You know, especially in Ohio. Being a fellow athlete, I know how it is in the communities and the inner cities, and being able to give back like that, man, that's big. Hats off to him for that.
That's fire. And you got something going on too. We be having football camps
Yeah,
and stuff, right?
I just had a camp last week, Edgewater, New Jersey. Free camp. I do all my camps free. It's all for the kids. You know, we had some fun. Had my man Rob out here. He ain't have him doing nothing, but just conducting. I couldn't, you know, I was
That's all
doing all the
do.
demonstrating, but you know, he was helping me out as well too. So it was just a good turnout.
That's dope.
Good,
man. That's
good,
dope,
good,
man.
good.
That's interesting that you have Rob out there. Because Rob is probably top 5 at looking like he's doing some shit.
But never
But
doing
don't be doing shit. So Rob
I
being
mastered that.
official. Rob
Yeah, I mastered that part of it.
I was doing the demonstrating, and
Yeah,
then he
he-
was just, you know, saying
Making
go,
sure the
blowing
kids-
So
the
what's the
whistle.
age? What's the ages of the kids that you be having out
So
there?
I started at 8 years old, and then that group stops at like 11 or 12, and then I
Okay.
have 13 and 17. So
And they just run drills and just
run drills, one-on-ones,
scrimmages or not?
mainly one-on-ones, wide receivers versus DBs.
Oh, that's
So,
tough,
yeah,
man.
It be tough.
No, you
Yeah,
have
it be
this
tough.
yearly.
Yeah, it's yearly. I have it somewhere every year.
Oh, okay.
I've been having camps back in North Carolina as well too.
Yeah, that's
Pretty awesome. That's pretty.
all,
That's Black excellence at its finest.
It is.
There's a lot of great things happening
It is.
out there. People
Some
doing
new
great
music
things.
came out. Y'all saw the Nicki Minaj and 6ix9ine shit.
Yes, Fifi.
Fifi right
Fifi.
after Kiki.
Wow.
What's next? Riri?
I
She gonna drop
cannot.
something?
See what I'm saying about this artist over there? Yeah, it's their new track. It's made the top 100. I think it's number 4 currently, Billboards. And I truly love Tekashi. I think I like I've been around him. Like we've hosted some stuff. It was like he walked in. No, actually he walked in. That's not what I meant, Rob. You always thinking he's always going somewhere left with it. But like he walked into a sneaker event that I was hosting, and I just like his aura. I like his aura online. I know he does a whole trolling thing. I really believe that it's just, you know, for show, for play. I really like his vibe. I'm sorry,
song,
it's funny. I like the song. I like Nicki.
What do you think about Nicki reaching back and being like, yo, Tekashi, let's rock?
I don't think that she's reaching back. Remember, Tekashi's popping.
Yeah.
He's got his fan base. She has her fan base, and I think that collectively, you know, it's just smart. It's business. It's all right. You pop in, and I'm popping. Different generation, maybe just different fan base, bringing it together. It's cross promotion. It's all a business. People do it all the time. I mean, for God's sakes, people are out here dating for that. You dating younger dudes, so you will stay relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, Yeah, I think it's just, a way of continuing to grow in this game, and music is where, look at the direction music is going. So I think it was smart it's smart for Nicki, and it was smart for him.
It sounded fun. It sounded like a fun record. I'm not necessarily a fan of the record. Like, I won't be the guy running home to play that.
Right.
But it sounded like they was in the studio having some fun.
But you tell me how many records out here are to be remembered in the next 6 months that are out right now. Think about
Only
it.
great ones.
So,
Only great ones.
I mean, right now, everybody is doing what, it's fun. Everybody.
Kiki is going to be remembered in the next 6 months.
Shiggy?
Him too, featuring Shiggy. That's
Genuity. See, the thing that sticks around the most is genuity. Like, when something comes from a genuine place and it's not the big, we should get up. When it's just like, and I'm not saying that's the case for that right. Particular record. I'm just saying that the ones that stick around are the ones that it's like, yo, man, it would be an honor to work with you. I would love to rock out with you. Let's get in the studio and just listen to some music. See what happens. Maybe we record, maybe we don't. And those collabs be the memorable collabs. That, from my experience. Because I've definitely, been in the sessions with who would be crazy on this? And, the session begins and it's just like, but we don't really vibe. It ain't really turned out. And then it just be another time where it's just like,
Yeah, but then there'll be times when, and I know for a fact that they'll send you a track and say, yo, Joel, jump on this shit. And y'all don't even meet at the studio. And it turned, and you make some great music. And it becomes greatness.
Yeah.
So, I mean, was that to say that's not what happened with them? I just think that the way the world is, they're interpreting the collaboration is just off of the strength of what they read about Nicki online, or what's been going on with Nicki and the Cardis and the way music is going, and women cattiness, and then the way music in general, hip hop, the direction is taken. I think they're reading too much into it. Maybe it was just fun. Maybe it was a record that one party heard in the studio and said, yo, Nicki would be the perfect person, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So maybe just overthinking it, because core of hip hop, we come from a different place.
I guess I just missed that shit though. I just missed being in the studio with the person you're about to do the record with, because this is the thing. You don't leave no room, in my opinion, as an artist. You don't leave no room for growth when you send me an idea, because it's already there, and I'm just gonna add to what was there. Right? When you in the studio, y'all might have thought y'all was going in for something, and it turned into something else.
A lot of things.
And you can only get that from the vibe. You can't get it from like, yo, just put 16 on this. Yeah, I might body it, and you might body it, and we might have bodied that. But who was to know what we would have talked about as humans first? You know what I mean? Because then that could spawn an idea that'd be like, yo, we should talk about this. But I tell you what, though, have fun.
They're going on tour together.
And get your money. That's right.
They're going on tour together.
Hey, get to it. Get to it. I was kind of disappointed though, because when Cardi told Bruno she can't do the tour, I was kind of see how I wanted to see Cardi share a stage with like a Bruno Mars.
That's big.
But I know she's a new mom and she was like, it's tough and stuff like that. But I was like, damn.
But how big of a decision was that for her to make?
The Around the Way girl just was like, I can't do it.
Turn down Bruno
I can't do it
Mars.
right now.
Right.
That's kind of crazy.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it turn it down. It wasn't like Cardi was saying, hey, I'm not going on tour, Bruno. I'm just going to sit here and, go buy a Lambo. She's a mom. It's a big deal. Like, it's
Shouts
a
on
big.
Lambo. Cash.
It is.
Cash on him. Don't do that to him, no, Cardi.
I'm sure it wasn't a hard decision to make because of her child, but it's still, she's in the mix of she's growing as an artist, and I'm sure it was hard for her to say, dang, but I'm sure she'll have another opportunity to get out there.
Yeah, but I'm big in the same moment that I'm disappointed is in the same moment that I'm bigging her up, because she's still being fucking Cardi B out here. Only Cardi B would be like, I can't right now because this shit is kind of crazy. Like, you understand? Like, people would find a way to bring their baby and do that. She's like, nah, this shit is wild. She like, you know what I mean? Like,
she did say that. She did say that because she spoke to the doctor, she was hoping that she'd be able to take the baby on tour. But then the doctor said because the baby's so freshly out the oven, it's a new baby. It's not healthy for the baby. Right. And of course, you're gonna take you're going to go with the fact that my child is a lot more the most important thing to you. So Bruno Mars or baby, like really, my baby. So she did the smart thing.
In the snow when I was like 3 days.
Shit, I was at a party.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and
I had how the kids got these big headphones now. Them shits didn't exist when I was born. I was dancing bachata at 2 months old.
Facts.
They would scream. They would throw me around.
I was in the carriage and I remember welfare, like going to welfare.
Yeah, to the face to face.
Yeah, face to face.
I used to think it was face to face, and it was like no, it meant face to face.
That letter changed everything in the
yes,
crib. Like,
every 6 months you had
to
to
go down to face to face.
Yeah, but I used to think it was.
Man.
I used
All
to
I
think
thought about was that cold tray, bro. Everything you get off. Like
I used to think it was face to face, and then when I got older and we got off of welfare, it was welfare. It's welfare.
Yeah.
And face to face was face to face.
So you went in the store with
Yeah,
that
I
colorful
went
money?
with
That colorful money with the staples?
Yes, I had the popular club plan coat that everybody had.
Niggas in the back like, yeah, niggas know what
I
that
got a hot
sound
dog. Every time I went to the office, there was a lady in the corner with a hot dog stand. I would get one, so I looked forward to it. Fuck it.
Damn.
I knew that they had to take like proof of income and proof of something. I remember. And then I remember saying, that's why I'm going to go to school because I'm not doing this. And so, Medicaid card.
Medicaid. I'm still trying to get Medicaid.
I got it. I had it till like,
That's super
I had it till I couldn't hide anymore. Then I was like, oh shit.
That's crazy.
Wait, I was dating a rapper
Why
that had
like,
Medicaid.
you ain't come up like that?
I swear to God, that was a couple years ago. I found it in his
Oh,
wallet.
you just sit back like, damn, I was chilling.
Because she just went to say I'm dating a rapper.
Oh.
I was dating a rapper back then that had Medicaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it. And I was like, how you get away with this? But that was
We gonna rap it. We gonna find a way. Yeah,
That was like
what
10
you need me over there win.
That was like 10 years ago.
All right, cool. Cash, my nigga. Cash. What you said, a 30-minute set? I'm gonna need cash.
I can't.
Tekashi on the tour with fucking
With Future and Nicki, and I think it was
Nicki Hendrick. What is it called? Something like that. I think it was Nicki Hendrick.
yeah,
or
but I
something
think even think
Oh, I
about
know
it, even
Future was on
tours.
that tour too?
Yeah, so think
Oh,
about it, even
shit.
tours, right? Tours. Like, and even promoting parties or, hosting parties, like you have to find the right, it's like an equilibrium of the right artist on the tour so people can come out. Or you need it's an equation. So I think that having a Future, having a Nicki, and then having a Tekashi who's like a wild child, I think is pretty fucking dope, man.
It is fucking
Get your
Because
money.
he gonna get them amped up. He gonna get
What?
everybody psyched up. He gonna get everybody
He's like
ready to go.
my new, what was that group back in the day when I was, you know what I'm saying? When I was
Yeah,
in college.
Whoever it is got you patting your head. What's that group? I remember them niggas. It
what
was some
was
wild
it?
niggas. That was before DM.
Onyx.
Way before.
Onyx. Oh,
Onyx
boy.
used to have me lit.
What?
They
What?
was different.
Top. Yo, listen, let me
They
see. We
was
talking about hip hop groups. Onyx needs to occupy a top 10 list.
So with that I'm saying
1000%.
is that I believe that is the equivalent to what Tekashi is right now when
Oh,
you
no,
watch him work
no.
a crowd. But that's because you guys are not watching it from the vision of those children
I
right
have not
now.
been that-
Because you guys are old folks
Yeah.
and you still live with your mama. Shut
Don't
up.
you
up.
goddamn ever call me an old folk. All right?
Anyway,
Young G.
oh,
Young
so
Older. You feel
nah, I'm
good
just
about
saying,
yourself?
like I'm
That
just
make you
saying,
feel better?
Yo, he rocks the crowd though?
he rocks the crowd. You
I've seen footage like that.
Look, I know star power, I know buffoonery, I know all the drama, I know the nonsense, I know music, good music, but I also know what these kids want, and right now he's hot.
That's what's up, Terry.
So yeah, so I think
He
that
must
the
have slid in that
story.
DM.
Chill out, son. It's not even that
Oh,
serious. I like music.
shit.
You
like
can never
music,
feel
buddy.
passionate about anything if it ain't got to do with dick, huh?
I don't know. I never had it.
Oh! Shots fired!
What is it? What if it ain't about a skirt? Then you can't be like, yo, that bitch is bad. Why did I want to fuck Nicki
Chill,
then?
Fifth. Chill, Floyd.
Let's
We
talk
don't need that in
about.
here. We don't need that.
Let's
We
talk
good,
about
right?
Floyd and Fifth.
We good, right? We ain't gonna do that, right?
I have to
Close the door.
apologize.
He might be in there. He might come in
He
with a
just
rap.
read
You need to
me.
get in here and get some questions.
Yo, he just read me, and I'm acting crazy already.
That shit was kind of wild.
So
it
let's
kind
talk
of died
about-
down though,
I'm
right?
happy it died.
I
Me
mean-
too, man.
I'm happy the Floyd and 50, but I mean, they said enough. Like we don't really want to hear anymore. That was a whole lot.
Once
took
that
it there.
Once that child abuse, I meant that him Floyd hitting his wife, and the Sun report came out. That was too far.
You know what I think about when I think about Floyd hitting his wife? I think about Floyd hitting his wife. That's a different hit. That's a professional.
I'm not talking back to that.
God
That's a professional
damn.
look.
Like even if he just give a light check hook, shit is serious. Like stop playing with me. That shit ain't like me doing that. That shit will floor you.
That is not funny.
No.
That is not funny coming from a situation. I've been in situations like
I'm
that.
trying
I don't
to
wanna-
make light and
It wasn't Floyd, thank the Lord, but no, that shit is not funny. Domestic DVs, we discussed this already.
we
not
don't.
funny.
We're not advocates for DV.
I know you're
I'm
not
just thinking
advocates
about when I
for
think
TV.
about
I know
Floyd,
that you're not.
I'm like,
when did
damn,
he
a
hit her with?
professional set of hands
Let's go.
is different.
Let's go back to the fact that he's still fighting. One. Let's go back to the fact that there were two friends that are out here just airing out their dirty laundry. That shit is so whack. And to me, two men doing that is super whack. I think.
Especially they were supposed to be close friends.
And that makes me nervous because I remember looking both at them going bat for bat and blow for blow and thinking to myself, who is that close to me that would I ever be going through this shit online? Because I'll go knock on your door. I'll come see you.
It's not the first time though. It's not the first time between them.
Nah, but this one went far.
It got too far. But
this one went to like remember the double, like the guy that killed himself and his girl and the dancer, and then he was blaming it on Trey, and then it was a lot. It was a lot.
And how I feel about it is like they both were black,
powerful,
intelligent, powerful guys that successful. So now it's giving these young kids like, look at how they doing each other. Fuck niggas. Fuck him. Mm-hmm. Now everybody taking sides and they see certain shit. Oh, get the strap. Oh, fuck 50. Oh, fuck Floyd. But why I gotta be like that? You feel me?
Damn, so that was an intro to a positive record, bro. Why I gotta be like that, huh?
Oh,
nigga. Yo, you a talented dude, this dude right here, though, man. But you right, man. It's shedding light on some real negative shit when you look at both of them in champion rights.
It was kind of entertaining in the beginning. But damn, like leave some of those things back there somewhere, sweep them under the rug.
Like have fun with
But I'll tell you this though, that kind of stuff can only come from people who care about each other.
Yeah. Because you can't be that
they can't get
angry
your vein if you don't care.
Exactly.
And that's why they keep trying to go back and forth and hurt each other so much.
And then what happens now? Like you think that there's any reconciliation? Reconciliation?
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I must have had marbles in my mouth last night or something.
Yeah.
But
what you have in your mouth last night?
Balls, because I can't pronounce shit today. Anyway, getting back to, but I'm on the Shampizzle. But no, what I'm saying is, can you guys even see any like coming together after all that shit that was said?
Yeah. What would you do, Kim, if you had some shit like that pop off you and your best friend?
Well, nah, but one day wouldn't even go down like
That's
that.
the thing. Yeah.
I ain't no venting type. I don't do that. Yeah, I came up different.
And then going to the internet and shit like that, exposing certain shit.
That's why I stay away from it.
I hear you, man. That shit is, I ain't gonna front, man.
Those
the
reasons
motherfucking
just like that.
internet and social media has become a place where people are telling all
Has
business.
become? Or has
No, I'm saying it's first and foremost now. Like, there was, you always had that one person you tell everybody to. Like, and then it was just like, you know what, I'm gonna actually seek help. Like, I'll speak to a therapist. It is now social media. And you do it in the form of memes. Like, why chicks be like, or why guys be, but it's you. This is what you feel.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm one of those people that I try not to like get personal, or I have been attacked and I've defended myself if I had to. I will protect my men, my money, my music, my grind, my anything that I feel passionate about. However, I am the person who tries to post. I hate the deep person on social media. I try not to be that because those people piss me off. Like the motivational speaker. Like now everybody has a platform because most people are full of shit. Because I can see right through them. So I try not to. But whenever I do put some things out there, half of the time I'm putting it out there for me and for somebody who's going through something just like me. You know what I'm saying? So I agree when you say people post things that they're more speaking about themselves than anything. But I don't agree with people going out there airing people's dirty laundries. Like, you can't trust nobody nowadays.
You know what I learned about social media too? It was just a couple of weeks ago. I still haven't done it yet, but it dawned on me. I could pick who I want to follow. You get what I'm saying? So now, when I in the same breath that I'm saying, this shit look crazy, who am I following?
Right.
So guess what, y'all? Real soon, it's about to be a clean house on mine. Like, I'm about to be real select. Like, everybody that I followed on the way up, nah, son, I'm here now. I made it. I'm dropping y'all. That niggas is still in the struggle, man. I don't want to read no struggling shit. Life is good. You hear me? Life is great. What do you about knowing? Listen, I was in Starbucks, and then I over there like that shit. All right? I owe a mobile order now. And go get my Starbucks. I don't stand in line, people.
Oh shit!
Nah, but for real, like we can control what we see.
Not even in the ferry too. You know what I'm saying?
Think about that.
This nigga's always like, get the app, so you don't have to run and get a ticket to hear you. I'm like, who the fuck is this rapper nigga think?
Think about that shit. Like,
it's true.
The person that you followed in 2011, y'all might not be on the same page.
We not.
Right.
We're not.
So why are you reading shit from them?
Well, here's the thing. Everybody in life has options, and I've always said that. Like, you don't have to watch me. You don't even have to click like, just unfollow me. You don't have to comment and be negative on my page if I'm not, doing that to you. Or even if I was, like, you can unfollow. There's an unfollow button. There's a block button.
Don't think that. I mean, I'm gonna sound like the older man now, but whatever. But don't think that energy don't seep into your day.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's really unhealthy for you.
You don't sound like an old
if you
man.
wake up in the morning, 7 in the morning or whatever, and we all get to our phone, because that's the first thing we do.
I
Let's
brush
be
my
real.
teeth.
Whatever, you brush your
I
teeth,
might
whatever.
tongue kiss somebody.
All right, whatever you do.
But
we scrambled. We've all done this. Still had our eyes closed and been like, because we want to know what that is, right? And then niggas get to social media. The first things you read is 9 negative things.
Agreed.
That's your
Like,
day.
what the fuck?
You might not know it though, but that's your fucking day.
True.
That's how you chose to start your fucking day. That's crazy. Why the fuck
Agreed.
we gonna do that shit? I'm watching Power, my nigga.
Hey.
Shout out to Kendrick who
killed
fucking
it?
bodied.
Yeah, murdered that shit.
Who
Damn,
killed
my
it?
nigga Kendrick Lamar finished that part, bro. And
he
lined
owned- he
niggas
owned
up
that
like
shit.
a grease
He
ball.
owned it for real.
Dropping
Yeah.
knowledge low key. though.
What? Did you hear the little gems in
listen to
between? Even the part where he told Kano, he's gonna call Kano now. He told Kano, he's like, yo, you having a hard time connecting with people? Yo, baby, you don't love yourself. Like there was a little piece where he was just, and then he was like, you nasty.
He was
But there was
amazing.
gems in there. Like, look, so many motherfuckers walking around as empty vessels. And it's because of fucking screens and shit like that. Like, the interaction with humans have stopped.
Absolutely.
It has stopped. I was just on the ferry. We talked about the ferry. I was on the ferry today. And I looked around and I would say, and this is pretty accurate, 85 to 90% was like this. Maybe 150 of us on the ferry today. 85 to 90 like this. Nobody looking left, nobody looking
That
right.
happens at dinner tables.
That shit is insane,
That happens at dinner
man.
tables.
Like when I go out, and I got a rule: no phones out when we out hanging out, having a good time. No phones out. Fuck that. Let's just have fun.
Yo, I used to be like, hold on, wait in the hallway real quick. Let me ask my mom if I can have company. Yo, mom, what's up? I got blah, 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 blah. Oh, I ain't make that much food, but. Alright, come on. We go in the room. I ain't have much, but we bugged out. We wrestled. I make the bend the hanger. We played basketball. We did that shit. Army men stand and build fortresses. Company is now, yo, son, I'm gonna be on Fortnite at 5.
True.
They are not interacting. They got on a pair of headphones and that's, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we hung out. Like, no, y'all didn't, though. No, y'all didn't.
Right.
Y'all, let me see your knees. Y'all don't got scabs? Y'all didn't climb on some shit? Y'all ain't fucking play two-hand touch? Nobody got hit by, like, that shit is crazy. So, this is how the kids are coming up, learning to not really interact with each other. That's some scary shit. And then you can get a 3D printer and make a fucking gun.
Big facts.
That's crazy.
This is a wild time we live in. Like, cause yo, when I was coming up, like, you developed a bond with somebody, right? To the point where you would think about going all the way there and then go, nah, I can't though, because that's son. It was a little piece of like, I can't do that, not him.
Right.
These kids coming up not really loving nothing.
They don't
They
care.
don't give a fuck.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah. That's their only connection.
And then you know what you do? When you look left and right and you ain't getting no love, pull up, smoke up, shoot up, anything to escape what this is. I gotta get back in the screen because I'm getting mad likes and this is who really fuck with me. That shit is scary, y'all. That shit is some scary shit. I hate to bring the volume down in here, but
Nah, shit, it's the time we live in.
because you got
in
motherfucking
America,
look, Demi Lovato. You know what I'm saying? She just OD'd on heroin. Like you would think, yo, why somebody got to do heroin?
Well, her camp is saying that it was
heroin.
allegedly, and they're saying that it wasn't. But the reports came out early on. They said it was, and that a friend of hers was on. They had a night of partying and
Binging, they call it, right?
binging,
The
yeah,
binge.
and saved his life by
The Narcan.
the Narcan.
I know what you're
Yeah, the
talking
Narcan.
about,
Yeah,
anti-opioid
that it reverses or something like that. You know, the opioid
thing. Yeah.
in her
Thank
body
you.
or whatever. But then she gets into the hospital and reports come out saying that it wasn't that, and we've heard nothing but that she's still there, you know, kind of pretty much going through.
And that's a horrible drug to try to kick, and you know that 'cause we've all came up around people that
Right.
have done that forever.
One of the hardest, I believe the hardest from what I've
It's
heard.
a physical addiction, and it starts acting as blood.
Right, so it's one of the hardest drugs to ever kick, and usually most people that do get on heroin could ever kick it. So I've heard. Yeah, it's serious. It's a serious situation.
You got ODs left and right. You got people doing incoherent interviews and passing out and doing all. So you got people on
Shooting
live streams,
themselves.
twisted and shooting.
People crying. Wasn't it Rich the kid who apologized recently
He
for?
put a RIP post.
He put a RIP that he was now dead, and then said a day or two later saying, "I'm sorry to my fans. I was just crazy high."
But that's the attention that they seek. People seek attention more than they seek respect nowadays. So now when you want that attention, you're going to go to the drastic measures to gain that popularity back.
That's interesting. So like, has attention become the new money?
It is. Because there's no way I believe that Tekashi
Has attention
is that
become
type
the
of
new
person.
money?
You could argue that.
That's crazy.
There's no way, like I keep telling people, there's no way I could believe Tekashi is the person that, even though he's a rapper, he's an artist, I will not believe it. I think he's a nice kid.
He is
And
right.
just got
I see
caught
right
up.
through it.
Yeah, like
You know
he
what it
just
is?
got caught up.
I see right through
but
it.
That's what I'm saying. Now it's attention.
Good
it's
vibes.
not
I see right through it.
It's attention and it's acceptance. When we was coming up, before all of the modern social media era toys and things of that nature, you just needed like your one or two homies and that one girl that you liked to like you, and you were good. Those were the likes you needed.
True.
Right.
You needed 3 likes when you was 10.
True.
Or 13. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You now need 1,000, and you check for everybody who followed you and didn't like it. And why? Like this real live, like, yo, I'm saying I put a post up, you ain't even, people are, if you ain't Facebook, you ain't chat, you ain't do, like, what? How you gonna get accepted by everybody? We live in a world where you want to be accepted by everybody?
But I mean, look at the world. Look what the world's become. Like before, you used to have to walk around with a pen and a little paper and get that girl's number, and then you want to go out with me or whatever. Now all you gotta do is like. The guy's like, why? Who's this liking my pictures? And that's a conversation online, social media. Like you follow each other. Like I remember being somewhere hosting, and a guy's sitting next to me, and I thought he was the finest shit ever. So I'm like talking to dude and everything, and then before he leaves, he's like, yo, follow me. And I was just like, yo, you know that he never got the buns? No, but seriously, I couldn't
did
even
you
fuck with
follow
him. No. And then I leave, and then hours later, he's on my DM, and I'm like, I'm so uninterested because you was right in front of me. This woman was right in front of you. And you couldn't just get, say it again. All this woman was right in front of me. So you couldn't even just say, hey, here are my digits. Like, here, like, call me. Like normal people.
Right.
Yo, follow me. What? Where?
That's what it is now, right?
I need a real man. Like, what's up? Like, no, don't DM me. You know how to find me. It's easy to find somebody.
Yo, do y'all remember that? Does everybody have that one time you was on the bus and you stared at somebody, they stared at you stared at them, you stared at them, you ain't say nothing, you got on the bus like,
Oh! Yes!
did that happen to everybody? Like, the fuck, nigga? You fucking pussy, man.
You kick yourself.
Like, come on, god damn, man. I still see that face. I'm happy now. I still see that fucking face. They're like, fuck.
Yeah. We all
I
did.
used to try to catch the bus at the same time to see if I could see her again and shit. Never
Nah,
worked
to
out.
me it was an ice skating
It's
ring.
like that
It was an
moment.
ice skating ring, and I had the little.
See?
and I had the little. I'm gonna walk past and bump him. Like even at the club, and I was like, you know what I'm saying out there. I'd be like, I'm walk past and then go to the bathroom on purpose so he could see them buttons and be like, bump, and then just keep walking. And I knew that when I walked out the bathroom, he was gonna be right there, like. And that shit always worked. Nigga, you was a pussy. Cause I got.
Wait a minute, you
Yeah, we all had those moments. Those moments don't happen anymore because now, now social media is like Amazon full of bitches. Because now you can have your
crazy
fake. How
part
can
is-
you even be faithful in a in a world full of hoes? I mean, you can just find them now
can
easy.
be faithful.
Ask Rob.
Yo, you think it got harder?
Rob ain't shit. Oh,
Nah, you think it got harder?
Jeez.
You think it got harder to be faithful? I think it's the complete opposite.
For real?
Yes.
Talk to me. Take me to church.
You could, if you look back at somebody's page, they tell you exactly who they are.
Sometimes.
You could.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
If you listen,
Because half of these niggas out here, they're not what they posting to be. So please.
when I say that,
You think women?
I'm looking for something different then, because I'm not gonna be a person that looks for somebody based on what I'm looking at.
I know a whole bunch of not
that's
for
what you
women
do-
in
that's what you
skirts.
doing.
I know a lot of women out there preaching on panels. They got bad credit, and they telling other
That's a
people
lot
how
of bad credit.
and
Shout out to everybody with that bad ass credit.
No, and they teach
Acting like y'all got together.
and they teaching how to they out here selling and dropping jewels for all these young women and men out here. People are paying to go see these women, and these women ain't got shit together. They're actually building their brand as they go.
Yeah, because there's a people with a billion followers and $100, and a people with $100 and $1 million.
Exactly.
Followers and
Right.
$1 million.
So let's keep it real. Not everybody that you go on everybody's page. Nobody's posting. Nobody's really posting.
My man Hakeem don't even got social media.
Tell me why. Tell me why. No, he
You
does
ain't
have
interested,
Twitter.
right?
He has Twitter.
I got Twitter due to my camps and to promote. When I was in that football zone. But I don't do social media for one, cause shit. When you look at it, I mean, what you looking at? You know what I mean?
Right. It looked like trouble, right?
You know
It just
what
looked
I'm
like a bunch of nothing.
Yeah.
I know he don't got no problems at home because that's the best. Imagine if my boo came home and said I ain't got social media. I'd be like, yes, Lord.
You know how long it took me to get on the the whole Slaughterhouse gang was on the gram, like at least almost 2 years before I got on Instagram. Real talk, if you could look back at it, I know you're probably gonna look, y'all didn't see.
Well, you
Like I was like, no, and then it was just like, yo, you have to
yeah.
though, son. Like you have to at some point. You know what I mean? And I got onto it, and it was what it was. But like, I would fight that shit. I'm super private.
It's all about what you post. You can still be private and post certain shit because you only post what you want people to know.
You're
Yeah,
in
but
control.
I'm private to the point where like, damn, like, I don't even want you to know where I be.
But you're in control.
You feel what I'm saying,
That's how I
Hakeem?
be.
Like only people that should know where I'm gonna be is the people involved with the event and the people who came to it.
Right.
Like anybody else, you think everybody that follow you fuck with you?
Not at all.
That's how I think.
No, I've been in situations. Hell no, not
You
at
see
all.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it's like, oh, August 9th, huh? Faggot ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I think about that shit.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
You know what I'm saying? Like that social media. I tip my hat to you, man.
Yeah, I gotta stay away from that.
I saw a clip where Denzel was like how addictive that shit is. He
I
was
saw
like, try
that
for
the
a
other
week.
day.
He said, try for a week and see if you could do without it. He said, look, the room got quiet, huh?
Yeah.
That shit is facts.
Yeah. No, I remember coming out of a club and cracking my phone to a point where I couldn't use it. And you think I did not go with the vodka I had on me, like literally out the club straight to the Apple store because I could not fall asleep without my phone. I was like, oh my God. Yo, I went straight to like 24 hours. I walked in there and shit fell out the bag like a crackhead. I was like, somebody, I need this phone right now. It was like 4 a.m, Joel, and ran into shout out to DJ Self. We was like, yo, we were both at the Apple store at like 4 a.m, dog. And I needed my phone. And still, I couldn't get the phone that day. So I had to wait till the next day. I couldn't sleep.
Can y'all even remember before that? Before the phones?
Yeah, you used to have to ask for directions. Like, excuse me, where can I find Broadway?
Because I be really trying to catch the memories of the phone world before this shit. And all I can think about is like
I had AIM.
Snake on the Nokia. Remember the?
I had them.
Remember that shit? Like,
There's always a way. There was always a way to communicate. It's just that right now, it's just you do everything on your phone, and it's ridiculous. But it's addicting. Yeah, it's a world today.
It's
That's
like
what
if you
these
don't have
computers
it,
built
though,
us
then
up to. Like,
I can't even spell
Yeah.
half the time.
Right. It's like a form of
yeah,
ID
it's like
now, right?
you kind of gotta have it now.
Yo, you can even use Apple Pay, dog.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Like I had no credit card, nothing, and I go on Instagram the other day. I parked at some lot thinking I could just validate the joint. I was around my house, didn't bring a wallet. Went to meet Renee around the corner. Come out and he's watching a movie. I wanted to go, so I stick the joint and they say $4. I don't have $4 in my hand. I'm like, fuck. I'm like 7 blocks away from the house. And I go on Snap, of course, because that's what we do. And somebody's like, Apple Pay. And I was like, word is bond. Or somebody, you know what somebody did off of my post? They cash apped me $4.
I saw
That was crazy.
kids rolling dice in the hood, and they all had their Cash App phones out. They had the app
That's epic.
out. So
Yo, that's such a good skit.
you understand what I'm saying? Like niggas was wrong. So, send me that 20, bro. Niggas sent them 20. It's crazy now because like police roll up, there's no money out. We
That
ain't
is
doing nothing.
so fucking amazing. That's so epic, though.
I couldn't
Only
believe it, son.
kids.
Yes,
Only
mad
black
creative.
kids.
I'm like, nah, son. And you
Only
know the
black
cars that's
kids.
attached
Yo,
to probably
let me
both
tell you,
You
yeah.
can send it around other niggas, but like, send me a dog, son.
Nah, like let me tell
From
you.
that swipey, that's just a piece of
Yeah,
internet through.
he said, my mom the other day hit me. She's like, yo, you told me to get this cash app, but you ain't sent me no cash yet. And I was like, fuck. Like my mom, who don't really care about the phone, is like, why do I have the cash app? Like, what's up, cha-ching? Send me now.
That's wait, hold
No
on.
excuses.
I gotta write that down.
Yo, ain't that fire song?
That shit is amazing.
You can run a whole business just off your phone now.
Well, I mean, they have done. Like, look at the Bitcoins. You know, look at the there's been so many
Somebody
things.
go run down on you and you could just be looking at them stupid like, yo, son,
What you want?
I got Cash App. You want my phone? Like, you gonna take my phone?
I got Venmo.
Like,
There's
I don't have
Venmo.
anything.
There's so many apps out there.
Yeah,
You know,
Man.
that's for all you broke friends. You know what I'm saying? No excuses now. Because you
What
sit
did I
you
do
sit and
this?
you
I'm
have
trying to think
dinner
what I
and you
did
have
this-
to. Nobody ever got cash. I ain't got cash. You got Cash App.
Got Cash App. Damn, that's over, right?
Over.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. I'm about to blow myself up. I still be lying. My mom's is not like she don't know about electronics and everything. So like when I get like send her some bread or whatever, she's still old school. Like it's Western Union. She
Yeah.
don't know I got the app because I don't want her to know I can send her
I'm
money
beat.
anytime.
I'm
late
fucked.
now.
Like
I'm
my
fucked.
moms don't know, so when she be hitting me, I'm like, give me a second, mom, I'm in the studio. I gotta.
Not me. My mom.
She don't know I can just blast her
Yeah,
that blonde.
No, my mom is.
She's like,
not
nah, I
playing.
understand. I don't mean to be bothering you. That's how kids do, look. You can't let them know they got access to it all day. Like, nah, my mom's gonna finish me out
I
here.
gotta go to
I'm
the
coming
back
in here
in a
looking like Kendrick on Power, nigga. Like, she took it off. She took it off, my nigga.
Nah, listen, my mom is not playing. She's like, your grandma's sick.
Oh, she know what's
she
up.
said she got it because I told her I was like, get the Cash App. I don't have to rush.
you just so-
She said to me the other day, she said, your grandma's sick. I need my money for my flight. And I was like, she was like, Cash App me. And then she was calling me like, how does this work? And I was like,
Yeah.
my money's already there. You didn't get the
Yeah,
text.
just open it up. It's green.
Leave me alone.
Green app. That shit crazy though, son.
Yeah.
What y'all do this week? How was 718? It's good.
718 is good. I'm having a hard time, believe it or not. I'm employing employing nail techs. It's super hard. It's social media too. Everybody thinks they can run their own business. I mean, shout out to if you can, but nobody wants to be under anybody today.
Oh, I could come in when you know. When
Yeah, I
want
can come
to.
whenever when I want to. The whole my experience, the whole hunger, the whole wanting to build. You know, I'm having a hard time with, you know, the people coming to work for me. So yeah, it's like my ETA is 1 p.m. and you're like, yeah, but the shop opens every day at 10. Like what?
What do you do? 10 to 8?
10 to 8. 10 to 8 Monday through Saturdays and 10 to 5 on Sundays. But I'm currently having a hard time employing nail techs. So that's a big situation I have going on because it's a nail spa.
Right.
But it's the first year, and like they tell you, the first year of any new business, second year, is
Yeah.
gonna be the hardest.
Yeah.
So you find your dream team. So I'm keeping hope alive. So far, great reviews. I've had some great nail techs come in, some great nail techs leave, some great nail techs wanting to do other things, or maybe the shop is a little too far. There's always some kind of excuse. But it's quite testing. But I'm staying, like I said, I'm staying strong, and I'll continue to work. We have hair. We have a whole bunch. It's a nail bar. We have makeup in there, so we have a lot of stuff. So you know, it's a give and take. It's being a boss. It's not easy. So everybody wants to be a boss until you have to pay the price.
Oh.
You know,
Big
but
fact.
I'm on
Nowadays,
it.
though, you gotta be the boss and the worker. You know that, right?
Oh, I'm definitely the worker. I just don't do nails, and that's another thing I learned. So coming soon, I am writing what not to do in business, top 20 something rules, and everything that I learned being an entrepreneur in the game, and everything I've ignored, and all the things that, you know, we young people move around really fast, but we have no sense of direction. So before you even get to like speeding, you need to know where you're going. And so
Facts.
because I've learned so much, if there's one thing that this business 718 Beauty Bar taught me was
Shameless.
just shameless plug.
Yeah.
I'm the boss lady. It taught me so much about, you know, being your own boss, running a business, opening your own business, and I want to share it with the world. So it's
I'm
coming
not
soon.
mad. Book
I mean, I
book
have
coming
to.
soon?
Yeah, I have to. I
I
mean,
love it.
I have to. Like, I want to be able to teach somebody, or so somebody won't make my same mistakes.
This nigga George Zimmerman, like Jay said, y'all killed Tekashi on, but let Zimmerman walk.
How? But I mean, God, did I just say that out loud?
I mean,
Like, come on.
you know what
Come
Cat
on.
He's
told me?
still running around here,
Still
still talking
running
shit.
all day.
I know, y'all. Like, I know.
Shut
That
up,
shit was
man.
sad to watch, man. It was a great. Shout out to Jay and them. I
Yeah.
think Jay-Z and them produced that, right, Sean? Yeah.
Absolutely.
That shit was fucking great. But it did shed light on a fucking sad situation all over again.
Yep.
But see, and this is where that Black Lives Matter shit get on my
Movement.
nerves come into play because, right, they start the march up, then they become silent. Now, if you're going to start this march up, this petition, everything to stay relevant, you can't go silent. This shit always have to continue. Even though we have the TV shows, these networks, But we all know that BET is owned by a white person. They doing this shit to keep us in tune to them. So we got to be able to overcome this shit another way. So we got to keep on marching, keep on doing this shit, keep on talking about this shit.
How do you speak? What's your advice to the people that's like, I'm done marching, now what?
What did you start for? What did you stand for in the beginning? Was you doing for popularity?
No, I'm talking about what's after marching. Because there's a lot of angry people at this point.
Right.
Like, what do you how do you quiet that sound? Like, what do you?
You can't quiet the anger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we lead toward. We lead toward civil war, in my opinion.
Well, we are. That's why that's why Trump doing all the bullshit he doing. Now our attention is off the main focus. Now we go to some bullshit.
Yep.
Covering some other shit that's going on that we don't have no clue
You talk about collusion is not a crime. That's what they talk about now.
But that's how I'm saying. That's how they trying to fuck us over.
Sad, man. Sad. We gonna end it on this note.
No, let's go out with a positive note,
Let's
though.
go out with a positive note. Hakeem Nicks, thank you for coming through.
Facts.
Congrats on the camp. Congrats on being a Super Bowl champ. You know what I mean? Catching that rock. You know what I'm saying?
Word, baby. Thanks for coming through. So I'm love.
Had a great time.
Hey, what's
Appreciate
next?
y'all
What's
for
next
having
for you, my brother? What you got going
What's
on?
next, man? I'm so in tune to, like, you know, the youth in my hometown in the Carolinas. Trying to get some stuff going back out here since I still be back and forth a lot.
Got you.
Still got one leg in, one leg out. Somebody call me. You know what I mean?
Hey, hold up. So let me ask you.
Don't get it twisted now. They call.
Hold on. Let me ask.
I stay working out.
Honestly, you feel like right now you could make any NFL team better.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Hands down. 100% hands down.
Okay, let me ask you something. We ain't really get into our sports shit.
Yeah,
See,
go ahead.
I
do
know
y'all.
you like, oh, y'all about to be
Nah,
guys.
I'm cool. I love this
How you
shit.
feel about Le'Veon Bell being like, let me see, where's that? With a bag.
I think he's smart.
Do you?
Yeah, I think he's smart. I mean, you getting guaranteed $12.5 million to play that one season anyway. Right. He got age on the side. I think he like what 26.
I think he's 26 or 7. Yeah.
26, so he ain't even touched 30 yet.
Right.
Got a few years. So I think he just waiting it out. You know, I keep taking that 12.5 for a year. I ain't got to show up to training camp till I want to. I mean, he in a different situation. He could do that. You know?
Right.
He could do that. He in a different situation since we on the camera. You know?
Right. No, that's all good. I just, I'm just asking
but,
as, somebody.
But I think he's smart. You know, and he's a businessman. I mean, football comes to a point where it's not just football no more, and that's what I went through when I was my phase from going from New York to the Indianapolis Colts. For one, I didn't even want to leave the Giants. You know, I wanted to stay here in New York.
Right.
But you know, business is business, so you gotta do what you gotta do. And you know, I understand systems and all that stuff. Like, you know, you'll be going from one offense. I'm looking at it like, shit, I can ball. Anybody plug me in, I'm a ball.
Right.
I'm a
You know
ball.
what I'm
Yeah, I'm
saying?
gonna do what I did here.
Like,
there.
Yeah, forget a system. Y'all call the plays according to my liking. That's how I came up. You know,
Right.
Playing since I was this high.
Right.
So I always had that mentality, you know. So I always kept it. But I think after some injuries, I slowed down a little bit. That 4.4 went to a 4.5. That 4.5 might have went to a high 4.5. So, you know, I think they question my speed now more than anything because the style of receivers changed now. You know, they got these little cats.
Yeah.
You know, I just touched 30 in January this year too. So,
Right.
you know, I still got, you know, years in me if it really came down to it. But it all goes down to the schemes. And with that new CBA and everything going on in the NFL now,
Right.
it's
The game changed,
Yeah, the
right?
game changed, man. And it's just like, I would want to go to like a veteran team, like, i.e. like I will always come back and mess with Eli and the Giants.
Right.
But they set over there, you know, they receive the money
Yeah.
market and all that. You
Yeah,
gotta
they
look
good.
at the money market and all that with the teams as well. You know what I mean? I look at teams like somebody that they just need a veteran guy to where they know he gonna come in and do his job.
Where y'all understand
Versus,
each other.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where they know I ain't going, cause I don't talk. You know what I mean? I don't do the talking like that. So I don't really want to go to no team where they looking for me to be like, hey, let's go, and ride to the young guys.
Right.
That ain't what I do. You just,
Nah, you
you
like,
gonna
yo,
watch
listen.
me, just peek me.
You listen,
know
like,
what I
it's
mean? Yeah.
3rd and 7. I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna do the post, and here we go. Get it up there.
Right.
You say go 30. If it's 3rd and 7, you tell me go 11 yards, I'm gonna go 11 yards.
catch the rock when it gets
catch
thrown
the
to
rock, and then I'm gonna do what I do. You know, versus when you're younger, you tend to not do that because you're rushing, you're panicking, you're going through schemes, and you see that the ball coming, and instead of getting them 11 yards, you go 8. And then you get tackled, and then you 3rd and 6, you 1 yard short.
Right.
And that's little stuff like that, attention to
Wow.
details. You know
I
what I
feel
mean?
you.
So,
I feel you.
when you get older in the game, it's like as soon as you, like the league now, is like as soon as you really in your prime and start to feel like you got it, they starting to be like, all right, younger guys now.
Wow.
You know,
Right
so-
when you get to where
Right
you
when
Right
like,
when you read it different.
Des Bryant, that baffled me. He's not signed yet.
Me too. I
Des
didn't know.
Bryant, right?
The fact
I'm
that
a
he's
Jets
not
fan,
signed yet.
Hakeem, and I'll take Des Bryant immediately.
Man, that dude can still
Immediately,
play.
bro.
Yeah.
That dude can still play.
Always be able to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still can play.
You know what? I be on the fence with protecting the receiver and playing football. Like what
Right.
football meant, like
Right.
the hard-nosed sport that I grew. You know, we all grew up playing in the grass when it snowed, whatever.
Right.
Like I don't want nobody to get hurt, but it looked like right now it's just like yo, whoa. Like they be really on it. I know people
Trying to
getting.
protect their money.
That's what it really
They're
is,
trying
right?
to protect their assets. That's what we are when they invest in.
But if you look at what people showing up to with practicing in, it's crazy. They not practicing in regular NFL gear. They stylish.
Right.
Like, chill.
Yeah, they got a little
Okay.
European flavor going on right now.
Word?
Man purses and
Yeah,
all that.
Merces.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big
And
thing,
the
right?
cleats are like stylish and
Yeah, so.
they doing
Like I'm
little
all for
dances.
everybody being safe, but like you don't want to take that, you watching football away from people.
The masculinity.
Yeah, son.
But that's just what they did
Everything's
the basketball
changing.
too.
Yeah.
Huh?
They did that the
Everything's
basketball.
changing. Music, sports.
It's America.
They giving this dude the what you call it too. They giving this dude the crown already. He ain't even get a handoff yet. Homeboy for the Giants. What's his name? Saquon Barkley. They saying it's over.
Yeah.
I'm like, I remember when you used to have to play a game. They already just like, yo,
That goes to social media.
right.
Social media.
They did
Right,
that with
bro.
LeBron also.
Social media. They can big you up, give you everything, but until you step on that field, you don't back it up. Then that's putting
That's
that's
fucked up
putting
for
a young
somebody
dude
like
in a
Saquon.
situation. In a
'Cause he can have
situation.
The pressure.
Yeah, because he
The
can have a
pressure.
decent season. Niggas like, man, that nigga ain't look too
He
good.
can go for 800 yards.
Yeah,
All him get 1,000.
yards.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
The pressure.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a good rookie season.
You're right.
Of course
800
it is.
yards rushing as a rookie. That's
And
good.
you're right. See, it's the same shit with the music shit. Because niggas
Music,
have
sports,
a solid
everything.
release with
Yeah.
a solid amount of sales. Like, he ain't
And
gonna
he ain't
platinum.
go platinum, yeah.
He ain't gonna platinum. Nigga be touring the world. Nah,
Yeah.
he ain't.
He
Niggas
ain't
looking at
popping.
numbers and shit
Yeah.
like that. That shit crazy. But, yeah.
I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
I guess what?
Say that you're not the only dude in here that can come in with these freshies.
I don't- let me
I'm
just-
sorry for interrupting. Shout out to Mula
All right, let me.
for hooking me up. You know what
I
I'm
know
saying?
a lot of y'all motherfuckers keep
Queens.
getting me
Queens,
sneakers,
okay.
and I ain't getting
Wait, cause I
near
got
nada.
what? Cause you ain't popping,
That's
Rob.
crazy.
Let me say this though. I don't want to get in a sneaker war with you, T. Because
Why?
you're serious about this shit.
Huh?
And your sneaker game is. For those who don't know, T, that shit is right. A sneaker game. Is
Mula
right.
_ NYC.
I know
This is
what
my
it is. I
shameless
know
plug
the
now, but
owners.
they don't.
I know
And they
the
have to
owners.
because they hooked me up for real. I'm just saying. That's it. That's it. We can, on that note, chill well.
So
So
let me
you
have
better
that-
throw me some sneakers, or so I'm dropping dimes on you niggas, on all of y'all.
All right, so yeah, I already know, man. It's the boy Joel Ortiz. This is Rob, aka the Plug. That's Tahiri, right?
Terry Jose.
She likes to say her name, so I'll let us do that. Too.
Oh, he
and
likes
that's the boy
it.
Hakeem Nicks, man. Thanks
Yeah,
for coming,
thanks
man.
for coming.
88
Appreciate
dreams.
y'all for having me, man.
You're ready.